The events that took place as the defense theorizes, when the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Lana Skye knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall, the quiet, the silence, the drama. You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No! Now she's dead as well. Trial over, we won, we're bad mad people. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this. So as a witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so of her own testimony. This is unprecedented. What? What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Skye, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her? Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved to Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Mr. Editor, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believing your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Have to give proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't. Yes, certainly would be difficult to prove this evidence. If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. We certainly didn't get dead people, can't get dead people to testify. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning. Touché, Miss Skye. Of course, it only leaves with one possibility. You mean there's still another possibility? What do you mean, Mr. Edward? I mean one possibility the victim left us a message. For better or for... I'll be right back. Better for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind a name of the person who took his life. In one manner or another. That's impossible. Well, Miss Wright, it's the only possibilities left to you. Message from a deceased. Does such a message exist? I've got to think back to the court record. Real murder's name of the victim may have been left behind. It's actually in the evidence, if you believe it. It's a message from a deceased. It's already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Do not be mistaken, Miss Skye. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There's only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it might be. Now then, Mr. Wright. Please show us a piece of evidence that conveys a message from a deceased. I cannot talk properly. And it is once again the unstable jar. As you can see, it's actually already been shown in that little tiny image. This is a message left by the deceased. This is that blue badger from before, right? Oh, is he going to speak to the killer's name? If that thing could, I'm pretty sure it would. It looks like everyone's forgotten about this, just a jar. Message was left here, on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? If you look very closely, you can see a faint trail of blood in this jar. Looks like someone wiped the blood away. Yes, but notice, for some reason the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away. Yes, there's a line here, drawn in blood. So what you're saying, is these are dots, were once lines. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used a few precious moments to leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must be seeped into the jar where lines connect to change directions. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. No. Miss Wright, what kind of message does this victim leave us? Your Honor, I believe his bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. I'll connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim could have written, given the circumstances. Is the murderer's name. Okay, so if we connect these lines, very shabbily may I add, it was already revealed an E, an M, and of course you can guess what this last letter is. It is Emma. So if we present this here like it is now, because it's very obvious what it says on now, it's a defense attorney's duty to prove her client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Emma. So this is a final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. Of all people, she may have not meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life was Lana Skye. See you, Evie. I can't say I didn't warn you. Chief Gant, do you understand the implications of what you've done? What? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were prosecutor in charge of that case, were you not? Ah! Yes, Werby. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not what's important. Didn't you know we aren't defenders of justice? What? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. What's going on at the prosecutor's office? They might have sent an innocent man to his death. How can he just stand there like it wasn't his fault? Order, 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 order! The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. I love why I wasn't even looking at her. I was like, okay, the music hasn't started again. We're still saying, whoops. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial's headed, no one knows. All we know is it's going to be extremely dark times ahead. But with that, thank you guys all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll hopefully see you guys all next time, where we're going to continue on the trial, going to the second part. So hopefully see you guys all then. Bye.